Welcome to Executives at the Edge, a podcast brought to you by MEF. I'm your host, Pascal Menezes. Join me as we explore thought-provoking perspectives from the leaders and changemakers who are propelling enterprise digital transformation forward. I'm so excited to be with Elisabetta Romano, Chief Network Operation and Wholesale Officer at TIMS, which is, I believe, Telecom Italia Mobile, right?
Yes, even if we do fixed and mobile, but then, the brand TIM has a mobile at the end.
So Elisabetta, for our audience, please, if you can just give us a little background about yourself and about TIM itself, and then we can get into some really great discussions.
Yeah. So if I start from myself, then background is a technological background. So it's starting from my degree, so in computer science, and mainly most of my career on vendor side. So I've been working in Alcatel before and Ericsson afterwards, and most of my time abroad. So before with Alcatel on R&D, and then with Ericsson I had the privilege to be in Sweden and in California. So we had two headquarters for a global role in almost every domain in the telco. And 2018, summer 2000, joined TIM.
Nice. And what exactly is your role now? You talked about the new NetCo, and you got like 20,000 employees underneath you?
Yeah, it's a lot of people, right? So my role now is being responsible for the infrastructure, TIM Telecom Italia infrastructure, both fixed and mobile. Both innovation and technology, and of course operation as well. So that's why the organization is very big, because all the people that are going around to do installation, to fix problems, going in our customer premises or house, apartment, are all people belonging to my organization. So the operation part is very big. And this is for the national network. But then I have also the responsibility of Sparkle, so means all the international infrastructure. So that's why it's a very big organization.
Wow, that's a big mission. So you talked about the idea of infrastructure and services. Can you elaborate a little bit more about why you believe that's really critical for telecom operators?
Yeah, it's critical because if you think for a while, the role and what needed to be a telco operators 15 years ago. Mainly the main service was voice, and the voice and SMS was embedded with infrastructure. So when you were buying as an operator the infrastructure from Nokia, Ericsson, whoever, then the services was embedded there. And so the main role was to design, plan the network, operate the network, the services was embedded, and then, of course, selling and taking care of the customers. Now, if for a moment think about now, when we speak about being a service provider and what is the services we need to provide, so we talk about data, we talk about cloud, we talk about cybersecurity, we talk about IoT, we talk about the vertical industries. For example, with 5G, many vertical industries we should address with the slicing with 5G. So it's a huge competence needed. And in the meanwhile, in the last 20 years, the industries has been challenged by the over-the-top, by tech company. So the margin was squeezing. There was not so much possibilities then to change even the competence you had. So in the meanwhile, you couldn't hire too many people. The industry and the company were less attractive. So more or less, if we look at ourselves after 15, 20 years, most of the people have the competence of 20 years ago, where connectivity, voice, so the core business. But now what is requested is much more. And and the driver that you have it, so if you follow enterprise or consumer, for example, or infrastructure, are completely different. Because if you are doing consumer, then you should think about the media proposition, the gaming proposition. If you think about enterprise, all the vertical industries I said before. If you are network, you have to do a lot of investment looking at FTTH, at the 5G standalone. So it's becoming very complicated. We didn't have the possibility to hire all the competence needed to do the transformation. And all these three components are completely different drivers from competence, skill, from go-to-market model, because if you look at enterprise, it's completely different from consumer and a small, medium business. So all these things are going in the different direction, and definitely one size doesn't fit all. That very often when you are a fully integrated service provider, you have, same process, similar organization, you try to, industrialize the processes for the entire company.
So what you're saying is infrastructure, international, national, you own, and that includes all of the traditional fixed wireless infrastructure, correct?
Yeah, let's say that the NetCo, as we are proceeding in telecom in TIM, it's mainly responsible owning the fixed access network.
I got it.
And will be responsible for the services and operation for all the other infrastructure. Mobile operator mobile network will be mainly with a consumer organization, and enterprise will be maybe working on some specific frequencies, maybe high band frequencies, to be able to have, contract looking at the private network, slicing of the network, working on a millimeter band, so for some specific use cases. So that's how we figure it out now.
So the services like SASE and SD-WAN would be put on top, or if you're doing IoT analytics, or that get all verticalized, smart warehouses or smart cars, or they're all verticalized on top of this infrastructure.
Yes,
that's
on top
your
of the infrastructure. So what today we saw at during the plenary regarding the secure network as a service proposition, that is definitely the proposition of a NetCo company working national and international should do it. So that's why we are very interested to what MEF is working on, because during the separation, after the separation, there will be product that now we don't see it as a vertical integrated operators, but there will be proposition, especially coming from the NetCo, that now are probably not evident, maybe not useful, but that with the separation we will see more and more, and going into the network as a service world.
Yes, beautiful said. So you talked to us about the industry needs more collaboration. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, because we have seen in the last, 10, 20 years that all these global company, software global company, the over-the-top, the hyperscaler, they need to speak with global players from a connectivity perspective. And no matter how big you are, you can be the big Verizon or Vodafone global operators, you are still not worldwide a global company. And we need to make easy for this company to work with us, also to monetize better what we do it. And so the first type of collaboration that we needed is among all telco operators.
Totally agree.
International, retail, national, and so on. So we need to be sure to federate ourselves in order to be seen from this external company as one global operators. And in order to do this, we need to do alliances, we need to, have standardization in place. We need to have organization like MEF that help the industry to come together and give this easy button to the tech company when it comes to connectivity. Or, for example, the digital identity we are also speaking about, how to monetize some of the data that the telco operators have it, and we have it a lot, to monetize towards this tech company or whoever. And that's so is another important cooperation that is possible to do it, because so far this industry has been characterized by too many players, too much competition among them, that at the international level you have it less, because when you are a international wholesale operator, you are used to buy and sell from competitors in some time. So the competition is really something very much used at the international level. That's less at the national level. Instead, we need all the dimension, both the dimension.
And it's really interesting because the airlines industry has been doing this for a while. They came together. I buy one ticket, I can fly all over the world with different airlines, and I don't really, it's all hidden. It's the experience. And they look like one federated, Of course, there's three of these alliances, whatever. And I think what you're saying is operators need to come together in the same way instead of competing against each other. Because the hyperscalers are global now, massive. And basically, you're still working with them, partnering with them because you have to. But at the same time, how do you leverage what they do really well and what the telcos do really well, and how can you put that all together and do that in a federated way?
Yes. So federation will be a way to better monetize all our assets, because if all these company sees us as a single company, we are less powerful. So I think that the federation of all operators, international and national, will give us a bit more power talking with this global software company.
Well, Elisabetta, thank you for your time. I know you had a very limited schedule, and I'm so grateful to even get in. Thank you so much for all the support you give to MEF and the industry and your vision. Very, very grateful.
Thank you for this conversation. It's been a very nice conversation.